We've done the front tyre, done about the back tyre. We've done the wiring. We killed the kickstand switch, and this is basically its first ever test ride. And yeah,
I'm nervous.
He doesn't say it often.
Is it on the key? Will it select gear? Will it drive? Will it brake? I'm really nervous. Will it start?
It's priming, so that's a good sign.
Will it need boosting?
Is the battery dead?
Yeah, I did all the wiring last night. I will put a, I'll boost it. I'll boost it. Back to the studio.
After trying with about 5 batteries, all of them are dead. We used the car, and now it's back up and running. The question is, does it go into gear? Does it ride? Does it do anything? Ah, it goes into first. No kickstand kill switch. Get the helmet. Might want to follow me out. So I'm guessing it goes into second. The question is, does it go into third, fourth or fifth? And where'd it go?
There's no rear brake.
Where's it gone? It keeps disappearing. Oh, there it is, right there. Do a wheelie! What's your thoughts?
It's a good start.
What's going on with the rear brake?
There isn't any.
As in fluid or discs? I mean pads.
As in I press it down, it doesn't do anything at all.
So there's no fluid in there whatsoever?
It might need bleeding, I'll do that in a moment. It revs very well, but without the back brake in the wet I just can't
Okay.
try it. Oh, what happened? Oh, it moves this way. I can't really test it without the back brake in the rain. It's too nerve-wracking. Front steering's tiny bit notchy. I need to sort that out. But I knew I had to nip that down. That's not properly seated and nipped down at the moment. So I'll sort that out. That'll be fine.
I'll tell you about the cat when the front brake went out.
No, the front brake's good.
Oh, the front brake's good, but on the cat, when I was going to Pinewood, remember the fork seals completely ruined it.
Oh yes.
It wasn't spongy. It was just completely gone.
How did it sound?
It didn't really. What, the bike or
the bike?
It sounds healthy.
How's the exhaust sound?
A bit loud. Well, some guys like loud.
Is it loud?
Yeah. But then again, some guys like loud and proud and all that kind of stuff.
Let's try and get some bite in this rear brake. Alright, let's do it. Okay guys, so I've bled the rear brake and I've sent Sultan out on it. Now this is for two reasons. For one, so I can see it and hear it. And for two, so if anything goes wrong, Sultan gets hurt and not me. Oh, he's notchy. It looks good, it looks great. He don't know. It's been a while, I guess. We definitely bled some air out of the rear brake, so I mean air clearly came out, so I think it should be a bit more solid at this stage. I don't know where he's gone. Has he stalled? No, he's in gear. Oh, I don't know actually, he's pushing. Nope, he's in gear. Try high beam, low beam. Front light. No. Brake lights. Yep. Indicator, left indicator. Yep. And alright, was the speedo working?
Not working.
What, as in it's not?
It didn't, nothing whatsoever.
It's on 0 now. Now I think it's ready. I think if you go now it would. So I've been running it up and down. The speedo is working, that's good news, that's fine. I'm finding it hard to get the right point in the head between notchiness and stiffness. I think I've got to tighten up the bottom headstock again. I did grease it out, but I need to put a couple more tacks on it and loose and sort it out basically. But so at the moment it's nice and loose and steers well, but if I nip up the top bolt too much, it stiffens up too much, and that's of course an issue. So maybe nip up the bottom one underneath a bit to kind of pull it all up, bit of grease on the top one back on, and try and find that sweet spot in between the two. That's what you got to do. At the moment it's a bit loose, but the bike sounds and runs great. There is no rear brake at all. Obviously no front mudguard. I'm going to get that put on now. I'm going to give the wheels a clean and put some wax on them to help them show up a bit more. And I'm going to throw on the side panels. So we're looking kind of okay at this stage, but we're not quite there yet. Film it because it's raining, but we've just spent a long time on the rear brake. Side stand. It's perfect now. Look at the stance of this bike. Wow. So the back brake works perfectly now. Steering is a bit notchy. You don't know what's going on with it. But the rear brake is solid now. Basically it needed greasing up and it was missing one bolt, which means instead of putting pressure on the system, it was spinning on one bolt. So yeah, I was missing the second bolt. Bit silly. Bike feels great. Need to nip up the handlebar a tiny bit, but looks, feels, everything works. Horns, indicators, etc. Rear brake solid.
Yeah. The clutch feels amazing.
It bites a little bit high for me.
I think it's pretty perfect.
I know it works great, but it bites a little bit high for me.
Yeah, steering is pretty good.
It's a tiny bit notchy. I need to.
No, it's not 100%, but
I need to tighten it a tiny bit more. Little bit of play in it.
It seems to be alright. I didn't check if the speedo's working.
It is working. It is. Yeah.
Yeah, good. Sounds good.
Sounds amazing. Honestly, mate, Here, wait a minute, I'll get a picture. Wait a minute. Honestly, mate, it looks amazing. Cool. So, all side panels are on. Now this panel here, that it's always looked a bit funny, hasn't it? And then that panel there that kind of ties it all in. So it is as its kind of full shape at the moment. Obviously front mudguard, but I have got that. It's hard to see from this angle, but looking good. It's looking really good. You looked really good on it. I'll send you that picture later. It's kind of it looks big from here, but when you were sitting on it, it looks small.
I couldn't flat foot it, but I could put both feet on the ground.
No, but when you was riding it, it looked small. But looking at it like this, it looks big. Should we chuck the mudguard on with the wrong colour bolts? Yeah. Okay, guys. So mudguard's on. I had one more wheel strip, so I put it on the mudguard because it followed the lines quite nicely. In hindsight, it's too close to the wheels and you can see it's the same. But saying that, it works. I mean, the bike, I just think the bike's looking stunning. I really do. I mean, I can't believe it. I mean, I considered, someone said to me, I think it was, oh, who was it? I think it was John. Someone said to me, put a high level mudguard on this, so up here. And I genuinely considered it, Soul Sam. Genuinely considered it.
Man,
but it's a street fighter, it's not a...
If you're working too much in the garage, man, your mind's not to go places where it's not meant to go.
That, I think that works. There's no bolts in here, guys. I've just mocked that up. I've ordered a green bolt set, basically, for it, because I've got the odd blue here and there, so I want to switch it all over. But for me, now, this is it MOT-able? No, 2 new tyres. I mean, for you, probably is. 2 new tyres. Horn, indicators, light, high beam, just shocks are fine.
Mirrors? Are you going to keep the...
Don't need mirrors, don't need mirrors.
Levers? They're a bit bashed up.
Do you know what? I can buy a set, but all the aftermarket ones are crap.
This one's pretty fine, but this one's all scuffed up. And
I think Nat has painted levers before. I think Nat painted some. I've tried it in the past and it just flakes off myself. You're right, it does need new levers. But... I don't know.
You in two minds?
I just can't be arsed. Look, let's be honest. This bike's, in my opinion, £1,700 easy.
I say 19. They're going for about
2.4. The cheapest on eBay, Gumtree, etc. is 2.4. I think 17 would sort me out.
17, you're going to get buyers 100%, but what it's worth and how much?
Well, I think Pablo, I think I've got someone. Mate, I love it. Yes, welcome back. Brand new tyres on this bad boy. They were put on yesterday. Leek Street Motorcycles, they're my local. Let me check the arrows before I praise them. The amount of times I've gone to MOT and the tyres on the wrong way around. They're nice guys. They're my local. I've had kind of ups and downs with the shop in the past, but not the current owners or employees. So they're really nice. So it's Leek Street in Islington. They're not in the congestion area. They're nice guys. You just talk to them. They do the work. They don't mess around. In the same way Maitland do for me as well. But here's the bike. It's got its new tyres on. Now there was a fakeness in the steering yesterday and it was driving me nuts. I was like, what the hell is going on? You know, steering left and right, it felt loose, and then I've just gripped the front wheel myself, held the handlebars, and it's on the up here, you see, on the high risers, so I need to nip them up. They're probably a big old 17 or something. I need to put a nice strong bite on them, make sure they're solid, because it felt horrible. the little bit of movement there when you turn, look, was scary actually. Other than that, I want to get this through its MOT today, so I need to throw on the front mudguard, which is easy. I've got the nice new green bolt set down here. It's a darker green, which is what I wanted, so it matches the handlebar. And any of these bolts I'll swap over after the MOT. But yeah, at this stage, front mudguard on, MOT-able. Well, I say that, the aim is to pass an MOT.